Caitlin King, Scrubs.
Morgan Hill, American Horror Story. It's really creepy. I like scary stuff.
Isabel Fabacher, Hannah Montana.
Anna McGee, Criminal Minds.
Rachel Thompson, Whose Line Is It Anyway? My favorite skit is Helping Hands.
So how do you think this season's gonna go?
Oh, I think it's gonna go well.
So do you have a crush at Armstrong?
Well, of course, but it's a secret.
The British version is better.
Okay.
Iva Stepanovic, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. I'm going to be a professional volleyball player.
I'm Emily Wiley, and right now my favorite show would be Castle.
Madison Socks, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. When a couple of guys that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight, my mom got scared, said you move like your auntie down from Bel-Air.
Brittany Harris, Grey's Anatomy. McSteamy is so hot. I agree, girl. He is so hot.
Stephanie Safara, Prison Break. I mean, if I ever got into trouble, I could learn how to break out of prison.
Taylor Permenter, The Big Bang Theory. A nerdy comedy. It's fun to watch.
Christy Vaughn, The Bachelor.
Katie Broderick, Orange is the New Black. This girl named Crazy Eyes, she has crazy eyes. I guess they kind of are like this, and then...
Kim Brody, Law and Order SVU. It is suspenseful, and I have a huge crush on Stabler. He's so much hotter than that Grey's Anatomy guy.
Don't hate.
Carly Eichen, Full House. I love the togetherness and love of family.
Kayla Burns, Scandal. And right now, I would like to give a sincere apology to Rachel Thompson for telling her to please, kindly, shut up during the show. It's never worth a friendship. I'm sorry.
Paige Goki, The Walking Dead.
Cameron Sherman, SpongeBob.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants!
then flop on the deck and flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants!
SquarePants!
The ARC Aquatics Recreation Center on the campus of Armstrong State University, getting set for the Albany State University Golden Rams and your Armstrong State University Pirates. Here are the starting lineups for both teams. First for Albany State, it'll be Chelona Holmes, Justice Howard, Tamara Dorsey, Jennifer Evans, Tiffany Ressler, and Alexis Manning. Kalia Carter will be the libero for head coach Robert Skinner's squad, again 10-6. Overall, coming into the match for Armstrong, it'll be Rachel Thompson, Kim Brody, Cameron Sherman, Taylor Permenter, Anna McGee, Emily Wiley, and the libero tonight is Eva Stepanovic. So a little bit of a different lineup for head coach Will Condon in taking on the Rams. Stephanie Safara, the senior in class. We'll see if she gets in a little bit later, depending on how the match goes, obviously. And Kim Brody, who has usually played just back row for the Pirates, going to have a chance to play all the way around here tonight against the Rams. And then Eva Stepanovic, the freshman from Montenegro, gets her first start for the Pirates, and she does so at libero, taking over for Morgan Hill. We've seen her serve a little bit this season, play a little back row, but this will be the first time we'll see she'll see her extended action for the Pirates playing defensively. Albany State in its road blue uniforms with gold numbers and a white trim. Armstrong in its maroon uniforms tonight with black numbers and gold trim and sleeves. There is one Peach Belt Conference match tonight. Georgia College is taking on Montevallo. All the other matches around the Peach Belt are non-conference matches. USC Aiken is taking on Johnson C. Smith. GRU Augusta is taking on Erskine. That's a pretty good matchup because that's second in the Peach Belt Conference against the number 1 team right now in Conference Carolinas. Erskine is a perfect 9-0 in Conference Carolinas this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's matchup will be played in the best of 5 sets with each game going to 25. If we reach the 5th and final set, next set will be played the first of 15.
The other match today, Barton is taking on Francis Marion. And all of those starts, by the way, here at 7 o'clock. So we're set for action. It will be Armstrong and Albany State. Again, the first meeting between these two teams since 1998. The teams have met 4 times previously, with Armstrong winning all 4 matchups. Senior Cameron Sherman will start things off for the Pirates serving, the Clemson University transfer. Now 2-time Peach Belt Conference Specialist of the Week. Gets it underway, and a double contact called on the setter right off the bat. And that is number 3, Chelona Holmes, called for the double contact. And it'll be a service ace for Cameron Sherman. So 2 quick points for Armstrong to start off the match here this evening. Pirates will be in action this weekend, by the way, hosting a couple of Peach Belt matches as that serve is out, and Albany State earns the side out. Number 15, Tiffany Ressler, junior from California, will serve for the Golden Rams. Short serve. Cameron Sherman sets Emily Wiley on the slide, and Emily Wiley notches the kill. And the Pirates side it out. It's 3-1. Pirates will host Georgia College here on Friday at 7 p.m. in Peach Belt action, and then host GRU Augusta on Saturday at 2 p.m. Kim Brody serving, and she serves it out. So Albany State sides it right back out. Justice Howard, the freshman from Illinois, serving now. Good serve. Sherman sets it for McGee, and McGee with the attack, but it's played over. Then Emily Wiley notches the kill. So it was a good up by Justice Howard for the Golden Rams to keep that point alive on the first attack by McGee. But Wiley, quick in transition, notches the kill, and it's 4-2. And so Eva Sepanovic back to serve, the freshman from Bar Montenegro, with the deep serve, playable though. And the set is, or the attack is tipped over and good for Chelona Holmes as a net blocking error is called on Taylor Permenter. So credit the kill to Holmes and the point for Albany State. Sherman on the attack with Anna McGee, and Anna McGee notches the kill. 5-3 Armstrong leads. And Kayla Burns will check in to serve. The Augusta native sends it forward. Bump set, back row attack is over by Dorsey. McGee with the attack, and that's dug by the libero Carter and played over. And here comes Permenter. That's dug again by Carter. Played over by Evans, dug by Sepanovic, and then attacked by Sherman, dug by the setter Wrestler. Pirates on the attack with McGee, and that's going to fall for the kill. Good rally for both teams. Kalia Carter, the libero, who leads this Albany State team in digs with a couple of big ones there. She has 178 for the season. But the Pirates pick up the point, and it's 6-3. Burns with the deep serve. Wrestler sets right side, and it's played over and out off the block. So Dorsey will get credit for the kill. And now Dorsey will serve for the Golden Rams. Sherman sets, and it'll be played over by Brody. Holmes sets high outside, and the attack is good for the kill by Jennifer Evans. Evans is the leading hitter on this Albany State squad. She came into today's match with 119 kills, and it's 6-5. But then the serve from Dorsey goes into the net, and it's side out to the Pirates. Brittany Harris is going to come in to serve for Armstrong, the sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia. Set outside, and the attack is good by number 17, Alexis Manning. The freshman from Jonesboro notches the kill. Both teams hitting very well here in the early going. And that is hit into the net by Parmenter, and we're tied at 7. Wasn't the best set from Sherman, and Parmenter really had no chance to get that over the net. Sherman with the attack and the big block by Justice Howard, and Albany State takes an 8-7 lead. Sherman sets cross court to Brody. That's dug by Evans. She'll get it. It'll be played over by the libero. Second crack at it for Brody, and Brody notches the kill. And we're tied at 8. Taylor Parmenter back to serve. Senior from Jacksonville, Florida. In her third season with the Pirates, she transferred Armstrong from Pennsylvania. Ball played over by Albany State. Brody with another attack, and that's going to be dug into the stands. So Kim Brody, back-to-back kills. Pirates take a 9-8 lead. Wrestler sets outside, and the kill is good for Justice Howard. Albany State right now, 5 kills in 7 swings. That's about a 700 hitting percentage for the visitors from Albany. Sherman sets the middle. Thompson's attack is dug, played over, and that's going to be into the net. Chelona Holmes with the attack, but it did not get over the net, so the first hitting error for Albany State. And Armstrong will side it out. Score, checking the score briefly, it should be 10-9, which it is on the scoreboard and on our stats. Sherman to serve for the Pirates. Wrestler sets the middle, played over by Howard, dug by Harris, and Wally's attack will be dug by Dorsey. Bump set over to Holmes, she plays it over. Tip by Brody is dug, played over again by Howard. Now Wiley with a swing, that's dug over, played backwards, and the Pirates are going to end up getting a kill on the overpass. And the Pirates take an 11-9 lead. Sherman with the deep serve. Played over by the setter, and that's going to be a point and a kill for Tiffany Wrestler. who will now go back to serve for Albany State. Sherman sets the middle, and Rachel Thompson is blocked by Justice Howard. That's 2 solo blocks now for Justice Howard. And we're tied at 11. Sherman sets Brody, and Brody picks up the kill. Kim Brody. It's been the Pirates' best offensive performer so far, with 3 kills and 5 swings. And she'll go back to serve. Wrestler sets cross court, and that's going to be a kill for Chelona Holmes. So Armstrong, who came into the match as the top hitting team in the Peach Belt Conference, being out hit by Albany State. That serve goes out of bounds. Pirates side it out. Sepanovic back to serve.
Now serving for the Pirates, number 10, Eva Sepanovic.
Sepanovic, deep serve. Wrestler sets the middle, and the kill is good for Alexis Manning. And we're tied at 13. Checking into the match now for Albany State is Chelsea Bryant, a freshman from Jonesboro, Georgia. And now they're going to say that there was a reverse the call on the attack and the kill by Manning. They're going to say Manning was into the net, so it ends up being a side out, so we won't get the substitution. And now Armstrong earns the point, and they'll have to adjust the score here, as it should now be 13-12 Armstrong. And attack dug by Cameron Sherman, but then Wiley can't play it over the net, and so that is a point for Albany State. Now we'll get the substitution of Bryant, and the Golden Rams will serve. Sherman sets the middle, and Emily Wiley with the kill. Pirates lead it 15-13. And Kayla Burns will serve. And a service ace for Kayla Burns. Gives the Pirates a 3-point advantage here in set number 1. Wrestler sets the middle. Attack is dug over by Brody. Big swing by Evans. That's dug by Sepanovic. Big swing by McGee is good for the kill. Anna McGee, the sophomore, notching her second kill of the set. And Pirates take a 17-13 lead, and Albany State calls timeout.
For all your food and drinks, including Coke products. Head out to the concession stand at the next timeout.
Reminder, fans, that we will be back on the airwaves with you tomorrow. Armstrong soccer in action, taking on Newberry. That is a 3:30 start out at the Armstrong soccer field. Only 3 more regular season home matches for Armstrong soccer, and they all come in the next 8 days. Newberry on Wednesday, Georgia College on Saturday, and USC Aiken next Wednesday. Out of the timeout, Kayla Burns serving for the Pirates. Deep serve, but played. Wrestler sets, and a double contact called on Wrestler. And so the Pirates pick up the point. It's 18-13. Wrestler bump set over to Evans, and her tip is good. That's a nice roll shot by Evans, just getting enough on it to drop it in the middle of the defense. Side out, Albany State. Dorsey serving for the Golden Rams. Sherman sets the slide, and Permenter's attack is dug. Evans with the attack for Albany State, dug by Kim Brody. McGee with a swing. That's a nice dig by Carter. From the back row, Evans with the attack, dug by Brody. McGee a second crack at it, and a blocking error called on Albany State. And that's on 17 Manning, and that will give the point to the Pirates.
Checking in for the Pirates, the third, number 18, Brittany Harris.
Brittany Harris into the match to serve. Wrestler sets Evans, and Evans will notch the kill.
Side out, Rams. Serving for the Rams, number 1, Maria Carter.
Side out, Albany State. Overpass, but kept alive by Albany State. Left-handed tip by Evans, and that's going to be a kill. Evans was in front of the antenna, so she decided to go the left hand and tipped it over. Sherman had the initial touch, but none of the other Pirate players could get to the ball. Sherman sets Permenter, and she sails it out of bounds. And Albany State is within 2. It's 19-17. Bump set from Sherman, played over safely by Brody, played over by the setter Wrestler. Now Brody with a swing, and that's out.
Out of bounds, point, Rams.
19-18. Couple of hitting errors by the Pirates. And then an overpass, but it's kept alive. Played over by Permenter, and Permenter will get the scramble point and earn the side out.
Serving for the Pirates is number 7, Taylor Permenter.
Taylor Permenter, 2018 Armstrong leads set number 1. Wrestler from the 10-foot line, and that hits the antenna. The attack by Justice Howard.
Point, Pirates.
And now Katie Broderick's going to serve for Permenter.
Checking in for Armstrong, number 4, Katie Broderick.
Pirates 4 points away from taking set number 1. Back row swing by Dorsey, dug by Broderick, and then it's off the block and good for the kill from Kim Brody. 22-18. Broderick, deep serve. Wrestler will set the middle. Left-handed touch by Evans is dug by Brody. Tip by Thompson, dug by Dorsey. And a big block on the attack by Evans, but it's kept alive. Second block is on the attack by Evans is out. And the side out goes to Albany State.
Albany State. Number 3, Delona Holmes. Serving is number 13, Jennifer Evans.
22-19, Evans serving for Albany State. Sherman, and that ball is played by Howard at the net, and a point for the Rams. Sherman sets the middle, and there's a miscommunication between Sherman and Thompson, and Albany State 1 point away from tying up this set. Brody with the tip, kept alive by the Rams, played over. Brody with a swing and the kill. Side out Armstrong. Albany State giving the number 19 ranked team in the country all they can handle here in set number 1. It's a 2-point set right now, but the Pirates 2 points away from making it set number 1 for the Pirates. Played over on the free ball by Holmes, and the shank into the stands. Pirates are going to free ball it right back. Wrestler, and that hits the antenna. Not the best set from Wrestler. That was a big opportunity wasted by the Rams. They could have made it 23-22, but now the Pirates have set point and a timeout taken by Albany State. 24-21. Armstrong leads set number 1. Armstrong leads set number 1. Out of the timeout, the Pirates will be serving to win the first set. Cameron Sherman, the reigning Peach Belt Conference Specialist of the Week, to send it forward. Sherman with the serve. Wrestler will set high outside, and the block for the Pirates will end set number 1 as Armstrong takes it 25-21. We'll break for 3 minutes, come back with set number 2 between the Pirates and the Golden Rams. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Quaxo Recreation Center. Armstrong takes set number 1, 25-21. Pirates at 290 in set number 1, 13 kills, 4 errors, 31 attacks. Albany State, however, hit 357 in that first set, 13 kills, 3 errors, 28 attacks. Jennifer Evans leading the way for the Golden Rams, 5 kills, 455 hitting percentage. Tiffany Ressler, 12 assists. And Justice Howard, 3 solo blocks in that set. Armstrong being led by Kim Brody, sophomore, 5 kills and 8 swings, a 625 hitting percentage. Cameron Sherman, 11 assists. And Kim Brody also had 6 digs in that set. We apologize, our live stats are currently down, so trying to get that taken care of on the set break, but unsuccessful. We'll try again the next set break, but Albany State will serve to begin the second set. And we are back underway. And immediately Rachel Thompson, who had 1 hitting error, no kills in the first set, comes up with her first kill of the match and earns the side out. Paige Goki comes into the match, and a service ace for Cameron Sherman makes it 2-0. Goki playing on the right side in place of Emily Wiley here in set number 2. Sherman with another good serve. Ressler bump set outside. Attack by Holmes is dug by Thompson. And Goki with a swing. That's dug by Dorsey. And then played over by Ressler, the setter, on the dump. And she earns the side out. Ressler to serve. Short serve, but too short as it hits the net and comes back down. And the Pirates side it out. Albany State 2 service errors in first set, so that's their third of the match. Armstrong with 3 service aces so far in the match. Kim Brody with the serve. Ressler sets high outside, and the attack by Holmes is dug over, and then Ressler tries to play it herself, and it hits the net and goes back down. So the hitting error by Ressler makes it a 4-1 Armstrong lead here in set number 2. Brody with the serve. Ressler sets outside again. Holmes' attack dug by Sherman. Goki's attack is good for the kill off the bump set from Sepanovich. And it's now 5-1 Pirates. Bump set from Ressler. Back row attack by Evans. Dug by Sepanovich. Tipped by Thompson, and Thompson will get the kill on the tip. Six 1 Armstrong with the lead. Deep serve by Brody is too deep, and the side out gives it back to Albany State. Albany State will face another Peach Belt Conference team this week, as that serve is out by the Golden Rams. Albany State will go play Columbus State on a Friday. Not a very long trip at all for the Golden Rams, just down the interstate. Eva Sepanovich to serve now for the Pirates. Ressler sets the middle, and the attack is good for Alexis Manning. 7-3 the score here in set number 2. Chelsea Bryant into the match to serve for the Golden Rams. McGee with the attack, dug by Carter, the libero. Attack by Evans, dug by Brody. Attack by Goki as a tip, and it's good for the kill. So Paige Goki coming in with a couple of kills. She exits, and Kayla Burns checks into the match. Burns with a short serve. Wrestler sets high outside. The tip by Evans, dug by McGee. She'll get it back from Sherman. That's dug by Carter. Bump set played over by Dorsey. Dug by the Pirates, and then McGee hits the antenna. Heading error, and it's a point for Albany State.
Now serving for Albany State, number 9, Tamara Dorsey.
USC Aiken took the first set from Johnson C. Smith. Francis Marion took the first set from Barton. And the Pirates notched the kill.
Serving, Pirates.
Brittany Harris checks in. Erskine took the, Georgia Regents took the first set from Erskine 25-21. As Harris will serve it for the Pirates, Armstrong leading 9-4. Wrestler sets the middle, left-handed tip by Evans, dug by Burns, attacked by Brody is out.
Out of bounds, point.
A lot of uncharacteristic hitting errors for the Pirates in this match. Again, they came in as the Peach Belt Conference's leading hitting team, as that's an overpass on the serve from Albany State, and a kill for Evans. And it's 9-6. Sherman sets the slide for Permenter. It's blocked over. Sherman sets Permenter again. It's blocked over again. Third time Permenter. That's dug by Dorsey. And then attack from Evans is dug by Sepanovich. Played over by Sherman safely. Played back over by Wrestler. Now Permenter with the kill. Taylor Permenter with the kill. Her third of the match.
For the Pirates, number 4, Katie Broderick.
Katie Broderick checks in to serve. Armstrong leading it 10-6. Good serve by Broderick. It'll be played over on a free ball. Pirates want to attack it quickly and do so with Thompson, and she'll notch the kill. So Rachel Thompson, who had no kills in set 1, has 2 here in set 2. 11-6. Pirates leading. Evans down ball, that was Howard with the down ball, played over. Thompson with another kill as she hits it off the block, out of bounds. And a timeout taken by Albany State. 12-6, Armstrong leads here in set number 2.
Tomorrow, Wednesday night, number 15, the Armstrong State soccer team welcomes Newberry College to the Armstrong soccer field. Kickoff is scheduled for 3:30 p.m.
So out of the timeout, Armstrong serving with Broderick. Wrestler's back set to Evans. That'll be dug by Sherman. Back row, Brody just tips it over. And the attack is into the net by Tamara Dorsey. So it's 13-6. Free ball played over by the Golden Rams. Sherman Sets to Thompson. It was a low set, so she tips it over. Attack by Evans, dug by Harris. Attack by Brody is a good one. And Kim Brody continues to have her best hitting match as a Pirate as she picks up her 7th kill, and it's 14-6. Timeout to wipe up a little sweat off the floor on the Albany State side. Now we're back underway with Broderick's serve. Broderick on a good serving run here. Evans with the attack. That's dug by Harris, but it goes backwards, and Evans notches the kill. Likewise, she leads the Albany State Rams offensively in this match. Permenter back into the lineup for Armstrong. Holmes back into the lineup for Albany State. 14-7, Armstrong leads. Evans to serve. She serves it into the net. Service error starting to mount up for Albany State a bit. That's their 5th. Cameron Sherman now serving for the Pirates, and that is served out. So the teams trade service errors. 15-8 our score. Wrestler with the serve. Sherman sets the middle, and Thompson hits it out.
Side out,
15-9. Short serve. Pass by Sepanovic, tipped by Goki, dug by Carter. Attack by Dorsey, dug by Sepanovic. Brody's attack is blocked over. Her second crack at it, dug by Evans. And then attack by Dorsey, dug by the Pirates. Brody's attack, kept alive by Wrestler. Attack by Holmes, dug by Harris. Down ball from Brody. We played by Carter. Again, Holmes with the attack, dug by the Pirates, and then Rachel Thompson will get the kill. Another good rally. Eventually won by the Pirates, and it's 16-9. Brody with the serve. Wrestler sets cross court, and the block by the Pirates on the attack by Dorsey. It's Goki tandeming with Rachel Thompson for the point. Wrestler back set. Attack by Howard, dug by Sherman, attack by Goki. Dug by the setter Wrestler. Holmes' attack is dug, and Goki will get the kill as there's a blocking error on the play on Albany State. So Pirates looking a little more comfortable here in the second set than we had in the first, especially hitting-wise, outside of a couple of hitting errors. Offense much better, serving much better, as that serve is in. And Kim Brody has a service ace. That call was made by the up official. The linesman called it out, but the up official ruled it in, so Brody gets the point. Second serve for her, played over by Wrestler. Sherman sets high outside for McGee, and that's hit long.
Out of bounds, side out,
and it's 19-10.
Now serving number 5, Justice Howard.
Justice Howard with the serve for Albany State. Sherman sets Goki, and Goki will get the kill as the Rams can't play it back over. It looked like Manning had a chance to play it over off the initial dig by Evans, but it went sideways and it headed over towards the referee stand. So 20-10 our score. Sepanovic to serve, excuse me. Attack by Manning is blocked, played over by Albany State, and then Anna McGee gets a good set and gets the kill. And it's 21-10. And the Armstrong coaching staff keeps telling Sepanovic to back up on her serves. Attack by Holmes, Doug, bump set. Goki with the attack, and that's going to be a kill for Paige Goki. (22-10). Brody with the dig on the attack by Holmes, and then McGee gets another kill. Wrestler sets the middle, and it's played over by the left hand of Manning. And then McGee will get the kill off the quick set, and it's set point Pirates with Armstrong leading at 24-10. And Sepanovic trying to end this set on a good service run here. Wrestler sets, and that is hit into the net by Holmes, so the Pirates take set number 2, 25-10. We head to set number 3. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to and watching Armstrong Volleyball. Back with you here at the Aquatics Recreation Center. Armstrong takes set number 2, 25-10. Armstrong hit 343 in the second set. 16 kills, 4 errors, 35 attacks. Albany State, after having 13 kills and a 357 in set 1, had just 4 kills and hit 032 in set number 2. Cameron Sherman serves to begin set number 3. Down ball played over by Holmes. Pirates on the attack with Goki, and she'll get the error as she hit the net as well as the ball, and the hitting error will give it to Albany State. Pirates being led by Kim Brody and Anna McGee, 6 kills each. Cameron Sherman, 25 assists. Kim Brody, 9 digs. Albany State being led by Jennifer Evans, 7 kills. Tiffany Wrestlers, 15 assists. And 9 digs from Kalia Carter. Blocked by the Pirates. On the attack by Holmes, and the Pirates sided out. It's 1-1. Our apologies about the live stats still not working. Issue with the stat computer, and we apologize again for that, as Kim Brody will notch her second service ace of the match to give the Pirates a 2-1 lead. Wrestler sets back row, attack by Evans is dug by Brody. She's in double-figure digs now. And Anna McGee's attack is dug by Carter. Carter will play it off the net. McGee with another swing this time, though. Carter can't get to it. And Anna McGee notches her 7th kill. Have to go old school here on the stats. Gonna just tally up the box score and keep track of things here, as that is played over. 2 players ran the same set for Albany State, as Paige Goki will notch the kill. Goki, 5 kills, 1 error, 8 swings for the sophomore from Arkansas. Brody serving. Pirates leading at 4-1. Wrestler bump set, played over by number 7, who is a new player into the match, as Goki gets the kill. That's Kristen Randolph, a sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, now in it outside for Albany State. But the Pirates have reeled off 5 straight points here after giving up the first point of the set. Brody with the serve off the tape and down, and Kim Brody with 3 service aces. Want to remind you that after our match tonight, we'll have an interview with one of the Pirate players. Brody certainly a candidate so far here, as the attack by Howard, dug by Brody. Attack by McGee is off the block for the kill. And McGee now has 8 kills. Big service run here for Brody, and a timeout taken by Albany State. Again, 7 straight points, 6 straight on the serve of Brody. And the Pirates lead at 7-1 here in the third. The USC Aiken leads Johnson C. Smith. Two sets to none. Francis Marion took the first set from Barton, leads the second set, 22-13. No update from Erskine, Georgia Regents, since the Jaguars took the first set there. And Montevallo, Georgia College, not yet starting. That's at Montevallo, so it's Central Time Zone, so that will be starting at 8 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock local time in Alabama. Here the Pirates lead it 7-1. Brody still serving for the Pirates. Sherman digs the attack by Holmes. McGee off the bump set, hits it on the line and down for the kill. Perfect spot for McGee as she now has 9 kills. That leads all players here tonight. (8-1) off the tape. Bump set outside, a block by the Pirates, but it's kept alive and played over by Howard. Goki with a swing and the kill. Goki went to the left of the double block. The lefty puts it down. She has 7 kills, and it's 9-1 now. Wrestler sets the middle, and the attack is down through the block. Justice Howard notches her 2nd kill. And finally stops the service runner, Brody. And it's 9-2. Short serve from Howard, bump set to Goki. That's dug into the stands, and Goki has 4 kills in the set. She had 4 kills in set number 2, so 8 in the match. And it's 10-2, Eva Sepanovic back to serve.
Number 10, Eva Sepanovic.
Wrestler sets high outside. The attack by Dorsey is blocked. Dorsey a 2nd crack at it. That's dug by Brody. McGee with the swing, and that's well wide, or well long, excuse me. The set from Cameron Sherman was behind her, and so she had to reach back and just couldn't get on top of the ball. And we're going to get a substitution for Albany State. Number 2, Kavina Jackson is going to check in, a junior from Tallahassee. And an Albany State timeout again, so already Albany State has taken its 2 timeouts in this set, with Armstrong leading it 10-3. And so the timeout was called because apparently head coach Robert Skinner did not want Kavina Jackson to come in. Subbed her out and subbed in Chelsea Bryant. Permenter with the kill. Taylor Permenter with her 6th kill, and it's 11-3. Katie Broderick checks in for Armstrong to serve. Wrestler and a double contact on Tiffany Wrestler, her 3rd of the match. And it's now 12-3. Evans with the attack, and Evans gets the kill. Jennifer Evans now with 8 for Albany State. Rest of the team combined has 10. Obviously, Evans a focus of the offense. Jackson with the serve. And Permenter with the kill.
Point and service, Pirates.
Brittany Harris
Checking in to serve for Armstrong, number 18.
checks in to serve. Anna McGee checks out. 13-4, Pirates lead set number 3. Again, looking to win its 11th match in a row. The Pirates have won 10 in a row coming in. Wrestler plays it over, and then Sherman says, well, I can one-up you there, as she gets the kill on the attack. Cameron Sherman's first kill of the match. 14-4. Wrestler again plays it over. Permenter with the kill. And Taylor Permenter has 8 now. And it's 15-4. Evans from the back row, dug by Harris. Permenter with the tip. Played over by Carter. Now Brody with the swing, and that hits the antenna, and Kim Brody has her second hitting error of the match. It's 15-5.
Serving for Albany State, number 1, Aaliyah Carter.
Stepanovich with the pass to Sherman. Brody down ball. Dug by Carter, but it's into the stands, and so Brody will notch the kill.
Checking in to serve for the Pirates, number 14, Kayla Burns.
Kayla Burns checks in. Free ball coming over from Albany State. Pirates on the attack with Rachel Thompson, and Thompson notches the kill again. So it was a tight first set, which you could kind of chalk up to the lineup changes for head coach Will Condon, trying to get some players some time. You had a new libero, you had a new outside hitter, as that's a kill for Evans. Evans with 9 now.
Checking in for the Rams, number 3, Delona Holmes. Serving, number 13, Jennifer Evans.
17-6, Pirates lead. And Kim Brody with a big swing as they ran the decoy with Thompson, and Brody took advantage as she notches her 8th kill. Goki in.
Serving, number 6, Cameron
Sherman serving. Wrestler, back row set. Evans with the attack, dug by Stepanovich. Brody with the attack, dug by Carter. And a block by the Pirates on the attack by Holmes, still alive. Holmes' second attack, dug by Brody. And then attack by Thompson is down for the kill. Wrestler sets the slide, and the kill is good for Justice Howard. She has, now they're going to say there was a call on the Rams. I was looking down, I did not see the official signal. And it looks like someone was in the net, so the Pirates earn the point, and Sherman keeps serving, 20-6. Wrestler sets outside for Holmes, dug by Stepanovich. Brody with the kill. Kim Brody has 9. And it's 21-6. Evans from the back row, dug by Sherman. Bump set to Goki. Goki with the swing and the kill. Goki has 9 kills. Brody has 9 kills. 22-6. And Sherman with a service ace, her third of the match. And the Pirates are 2 points away from taking this match and improving to 16-1 and winning its 11th match in a row. And a service ace again for Sherman. Makes it match point Armstrong. Sherman with the serve. Wrestler will set. And the kill is good for Justice Howard. Side out. Wrestler to serve.
Checking in for the Rams. Number 9, Samara Dorsey. Serving number 15, Tiffany Rosewood.
And ball's played over on the dig. Second tip is good, and Thompson ends it with the kill. So the Pirates have 5 players with 8 or more kills, a very balanced effort. Rough first set, but a second and third set that were relatively easy, and the Pirates improved to 16-1. Fans, stick around. We'll have our post-match interview with the Pirates coming up momentarily. Ready? All right. Kim Brody with us here as Armstrong defeats Albany State 3-0. And Kim, it was a rough first set. What do you kind of attribute the first set struggles to?
Oh, but towards the end we picked it up and did what we needed to do.
Was there any sort of change that you had to make coming into this game, knowing that you'd be playing the full rotation, you'd be hitting as well as playing defense?
We had to bring a lot of energy and intensity into the game and keep it up all 3 games. So.
Obviously, you guys got it back into gear there, second and third, played really well. And I continue to talk about this with some of the players, that it's great that we have so many weapons offensively. You had 5 players tonight with 8 or 9 kills. I mean, it's just so many different weapons. Talk about playing on a team like that as a hitter.
It's nice to know that no matter who he puts out there, that Cam can set anyone, and we have trust in each other to put the ball away.
All right, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Kim Brody with us here as Armstrong defeats Albany State in 3. Our next match will come your way from the Armstrong soccer field as the Pirates take on Newberry tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Chad Jackson saying good evening from Savannah. Pirates win it 3-0.